Representative Klarides.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I would like to thank the good representative, because I didn't realize the whole problem we had was we didn't have tolls. Now that I know that, I think we can just avoid all the other issues that we do have. I do appreciate, and I know other speakers have said this, the good representative from Rocky Hill and his passion for this issue, his digging his heels in when it was an uphill battle, and I want to thank him for all of that, because if we are not going to agree on everything here, but one thing we have to have is passion for what we believe in and respect for that in others. I do agree with one of the speakers who said it is indefensible to do nothing. I also agree that it's indefensible to not acknowledge what the problem is, which is what I believe we've been doing. Having an intellectual conversation about whether we agree with tolls or not, what we get from tolls or not, where tolls go. All of those conversations are important conversations. The problem is we're skipping over one very important part. This is another way to get revenue when we are not making the changes we need to in this state. We in this caucus and our counterparts upstairs have put in proposals that do not require tolls, do not require gas tax increases. And what we did in those proposals was we prioritized. We have money to spend on transportation, Madam Speaker. We choose to spend it in ways that are not effective for the state of Connecticut. We choose to spend it in ways that are not effective for the state of Connecticut. I believe when you go out into your districts, and I hear it, oh, we should definitely have tolls. I hope you support tolls. Of course, there's just as many people that say don't support them. But I believe that the people in this state that are not in this building that support tolls have no idea where those tolls are going. People believe, and listen, I don't blame them, because if you're not in this building, you certainly don't understand the details, the ins and outs of every bill we have. When I have asked people why they support it, they believe that these are border tolls. They believe if you don't live on the borders of the state of Connecticut, it's not going to affect you. Maybe 95, so they go around the state in a big circle. It's not going to affect you. Not the case. These are contemplated going on Route 2, Route 9, Route 8. You're going one exit up to get a gallon of milk. There will be a toll. These are very serious proposals. We get so caught up in these conversations about tolls and casinos and marijuana, all valid debates, all debates that we should have. But what is the common denominator of all these debates we have? Revenue. We skip right over the fact that we tax too much, we spend too much, and we borrow too much. We skip right over the fact that we're afraid to make the difficult decisions in the budgets we put together. We skip right over the fact that it is our job to do that, not to find excuses. We skip right over the fact that the Special Transportation Fund has been cut time after time after time. I recognize that there are issues with lowering of the gross receipts tax and the gas tax. I understand we drive more energy efficient vehicles. I understand that, and that's wonderful. But we can't go from point A in the conversation to point D. We cannot skip over making the difficult decisions in this state we need to make, because until we have enough backbone in this legislature to change our spending, to change our borrowing, to change our taxing, and to change the priorities that we have put on the table, conversations like this should never happen, because they're all excuses. They're all excuses on ways to get money. And people like the good representative from Weathersfield, Rocky Hill, Where are you from? One of those two towns. People like that good representative who really believe in having an intellectual conversation about this get overshadowed. Because most of us believe it's an excuse to once again not make the difficult decisions that the state of Connecticut wants and, more importantly, needs. Thank you, Madam Speaker.